Well, hello everybody. It's about that time for some more rando. I'm Dante, and I've got Worf Jig with us. How you doing, Worf?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Excited to watch this race.
I'm excited for it too. I'm excited for... We have dual cams with the runners. It's going to be exciting. Looks like we have a Sank start on Andy's side, and it's in Dark World because Insta Bunny.
Yep, Insta Bunny.
Is this new?
I believe if every entrance to the dungeon is in the Dark World, then you start in Sank as a bunny. So that should give the runners a bit of insight as to where their Harrow Castle entrances are.
Interesting. Well, $50 there on Pyramid for Andy. And Derity going to be using them pseudo boots. Going to be heading on over. Probably going to farm some bombs here on these pots. A lamp early for both of them. Always nice.
Andy coming up here to check this this drop down. Could be unfortunate if we find the Cackwell here with no bombs, but
you know it's going to be Cackwell.
Well, one thing that's great about this mode though is it could just be a straight up connector. We could find, you know, the Skullwoods drop, or we could find the back of Skullwoods, which has 2 bombs there that you can farm as well.
Perfect. We could also find it's the well, dude. I missed what was on race game there on Darity's side.
Same.
But I did see that we had chess game and no money to our name just yet.
Too poor.
Too poor. The dam though early on, nice to have that. I don't think either runner will miss that. I say that and then Andy will just do something dumb like skip, you know, the entirety of south of Kakariko.
Yeah, I mean, given what we're seeing right now, it is a reliable place to farm a couple bombs, so it's not a bad play. But
could we grab one of those bombs that the guards were throwing and like throw it down the stairs and then it would just appear in the well?
I mean, you'd have to carry it all the... Oh, well... Yeah, theoretically that would be really cool, but we're not playing Tears of the Kingdom here.
We're not playing okay. Okay. We do have Hype Cave. They're already going to be headed into the back. We do see Potion Shop. I think that was Potion Shop.
That was Potion Shop on Andy's side. It's always one of those entrances that you definitely don't want to miss track.
Mm-hmm. Did everything die? I think everything died. I'm scared. Oh no.
Everything died.
The one thing we didn't want happening.
Mm-hmm. Well, Darity's back.
All right, I think we're good. Andy will catch up, surely.
I don't know how much of that was Andy thinking and how much of that was the stream freezing.
Surely.
Sure.
Some kind of hiccup. I'm sorry, guys. We're trying out a new dedicated stream PC, and it's a hand-me-down. So, take it for what it's worth. Meyer Shed, though, coming up.
On the bomb hut? Just shielding some money. Could be good for chest game. Meanwhile, Andy finds a Mizurmeyer big key and another shield in Super Bunny Cave. I didn't see where the entrance was for Super Bunny.
I didn't either. I think I was too busy like checking every computer screen known to man trying to resolve the issue. But Super Bunny upper though, that is going to be Smokes Rock. We did find Pod over here somewhere in Kakariko.
It'll be interesting to see how far Derity goes in here. Mimic clipping is always an option.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, with no keys, I could totally see them just saying, you know what, let's get out of here.
Right. Agina in the overworld, just Fairy Fountain.
Yeah. It is kind of nice to know that you don't have to run over to the left side or the southwest light world. That's always kind of one of those areas that just feels super far to get to. Like even in open, you're just like, I never want to check Agina. And
yeah, if you pop out near it.
Yeah, to have that done and to have the lift rock accounted for is really convenient for me.
All right, Bush House, whole lot of nothing.
No
So if you're new to this mode, there's a 5 at the top left in this place. And what does that mean? Well, it means that it's crystal 5. So this is one of our 5/6s. If it were to matter. It doesn't, though, because the pendants of the crystals are shuffled into the pool. Exclamation xDHunt if you want the full breakdown of all the craziness of this mode.
Mode's good.
Ooh, that's a book.
Was that on the torch?
It was, so not going to be able to get that. At least not yet. All right, well, Andy finding Mimic Cave. That's a something. Mimic Cave exit, I guess.
Did we see the middle exit for desert?
We did not. Andy did not go through it unless he got it somewhere else that I haven't seen.
Okay. It looks like he's got Kakariko well on the mind though, because he's coming right back up here.
I mean, it's 5 items. I have it on the mind too.
Yeah, who can blame him?
You throw a 20-item cave in front of me, and I'm like, yo, Cackwell, I gotta go back.
Give me that.
My chess game, is it something? It's a bottle. Andy getting a cape there in Cackwell.
Okay. That bottle's really nice. It means that we don't have to be afraid of seeing sick kid.
True, true. Now, for those in chat looking at the xDHunt command, it looks complicated in Word format because it kind of looks like word vomit. But I promise you, it's actually not as scary as it sounds. It's actually pretty good. If you think of CrossKeys, just think of that, but the pendants and crystals are shuffled all around, and GT's going to open at 4.
Additionally, Ganon doesn't care how many pendants or crystals you have. He only
True.
cares you've killed 8 boxes and retrieved their 8 Triforce pieces on them. So it allows for a little more flexibility in terms of endgame routing.
Mm-hmm.
And you're less likely to have just speeds like in CrossKeys where it's just like I have one singular item that I need for go mode. Typically it's more than one, and a lot of times in bigger races you'll see a lot of finishers just have completely different routes. It's great.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked that Andy's not going to follow the connector because I mean, what's he going to do leaving? He didn't even have flippers. Where's he going?
Drop down, but the drop downs aren't nearly as valuable now that you've already found
Hammer on the bottle merchant.
Well, it's a good thing both of our runners have a lot of money.
Indeed it is. Andy gonna find a good old uncle hanging out down here.
And our first Swamp Small. One of the fun differences is that one small is not enough to make you go, it's time for Swamp.
It's true.
Yeah, this mode includes Keydrop, which means that all the pots and enemies that would typically have keys now have their prizes shuffled into the pool. And those keys are shuffled, out of their dungeon. So, Swamp, as a dungeon as a whole, has 6 small keys. So 4 lets us complete it with Specky Clip. With Specky Clip 5 lets us full clear it. But nothing, the boss and the left side of the dungeon aren't going to be in logic unless we have all 6 swamp keys. So it turns the mode turns a lot of dungeons into sort of a pod situation.
It really can. We did find Tower of Hera. The Clear Mouse with the resub, 37 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate the support.
Pugses.
Yeah, we see Skullwoods. We saw that a little while ago. That's shuffled too. Fun times, fun times.
Yeah. The benefit of Zelga Woods is that we have a connector now in one of our shuffled drop downs. So, and that, could be our logical Dark World access after we find Moon Pearl. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Derity finding TR front at the lumberjack house. Andy right behind. Nothing to do there without Kane or real boots. Although, honestly, nothing to do there without Kane. It looks like our runners are going to follow each other's paths and give us a chance to actually digest everything that we missed.
It would be nice to be able to do that.
Oh no. I just saw that. This is going to be a...
This is Ganon.
Ganon being on Lumberjack means that we're required to find all 4 CT smalls.
It's because I was late. I'm so sorry, chat.
This has the potential to be really long.
It'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be great. I'm not playing it, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I got to see where Hera actually was now, so that's great.
Hera up in the top of the Lost Woods?
Yep.
Okay. Where was Skullwoods?
Skullwoods, so the...
This has become co-op now.
Yeah.
Tell me where Skullwoods was.
The parrot entrance was the Sank entrance, and it's going to take you out of Sea House in the Dark World. The other Skullwoods entrance, I would consider that the front, was at the Magic Bat entrance.
Perfect.
We're going to see some bunny walking from Derity.
Shoutouts to Spunky. Also, shoutouts to Youngin. Tier 1 sub, 2 months. Appreciate you.
I haven't heard the name Spunky in years.
Oh man, I kind of want to do the yelling of Spunky, like we're, from the intro from Rocko's Modern Life. But if I do and wake my kid up, I think my wife will absolutely come in here and destroy me. So we're not going to do that.
Fair enough.
All right, Smith down here at the Light World Hype Cave.
Ooh, we got a Bombos medallion that Derity already has. In the Vanilla Lost Woods drop down.
Derity gonna get the news over here. I think she'll go to. She does. The potion shop in the overworld.
I wonder if she'll follow this connector.
Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of a little shocked Andy didn't, but maybe it's garbage. I mean, maybe it's our only access to Mire area and it unlocks the entire seed.
Which would be great to find right now. But
yeah, without my pearl.
Yeah, without my pearl, without a mirror. Okay, she's gonna opt to go for the bomb jump here. Interesting strat. This is something that could potentially backfire. The great part about doing it now is that if you fall, then you're like, oh well, I guess I'll check this. Like,
it's Saha. That's not terrible. So she can get back in. Easton just going to give Andy 1 whole heart.
It's his first heart since he opted not to go for the one in Spec Rock Cave.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks
Getting
like
healthy.
It looks like that other entrance was just junk. It was Desert Right. So Derity's going to come down here. She's not going to get the info from the rock down here. But we've seen these entrances from Andy's side as well. A magic bat.
Bumper Cave. That's spicy.
Interesting, just another connector to add to your list. That
so many.
You're on. Yeah, I mean, sometimes seeds will be nice, and they sort of spread them out over a seed for you. We have at least 2. I don't believe. Ooh, that's a hook shot.
Ooh.
Derity finding a hook shot in Pyramid Fairy.
Huge.
I don't believe that unlocks anything immediately. However, it does mean that potentially one of these connectors that we're seeing could take us to the mountain, which could give us a lot more access after having that hook shot. I'm trying to think of what connectors we have available now. I know we've seen brothers, but I don't think either of our runners have gone through it.
Yeah, they definitely have not. Kind of an early Ice Rod Cave check here. But I mean, I guess, you know, there's only like one area in Eastern, but this is going to be Old Man, the save and quit start exit. Now, with that lamp, this is logical. So we're going to find where the Old Man save and quit spot is going to pop us out, but we just won't be able to shortcut to wherever this is. Oh, well, that's perfect. I'm so excited for that one. I can't wait to decide if I want to start in Dark World or in Dark World at the pyramid or at the pyramid.
Well, what's interesting is that Derity didn't exit she must not have exited the Sank.
She didn't.
Yeah, which, you know, typically when you're playing CrossKeys, you know, that's your only Dark World exit. But if she had known that she was Dark World, it could have been Vu. It could have taken her to, well, not Vu, but the Skull Woods. It could have been one of those two Skull Woods exits.
Now, what's interesting here is that the sequencing Andy has done this in, he has Hammer, so if he goes in here, does this mimic clip that I'm assuming he's about to do, he is going to be able to exit out on right side and get more than just the two chests, so it has a little more value than when Derity first saw it. I still think this is slow. Somebody teach this man bufferless.
On it.
But my fingers hurt. I can hear Andy now. Anyway, he gets it done. Derity getting Cackwell. All right, Andy getting 20 bucks illegally by mimic clipping. Just kidding, it's legal. This is a cool tournament. And 50 to go with it.
Spicy takes. All right, Darity's gonna find her potion shop and other things that Andy has already spotted. I did not consider the fact that we did have that cape logically available in the Cackwell. So
oh yeah,
Bumper Cave is a potential connector for us to follow as well. That's where Super Bunny was. Okay, so
a key there on the, I want to call it floating because it's floating in the water, but it's the Lake Hylia Island. Something to think about, especially since we need 4, not just 2, but 4 CT smalls. I'm so excited. You can hear it in my voice.
It's gonna, you know, we're gonna be an hour and a half into this seed, and it's gonna be where it's just gonna turn into a game of where are the CT smalls. If we're
indeed.
unlucky, you know.
Well, with the flippers, we are going to do these water checks, and Hobo empty. Nothing good. Andy going to be getting a few more of his entrances to clean up here in Kakariko. Derity, meanwhile, going to see what the Lake Hylia middle shop is, and it is a connector, so now you can see she's not too happy about that. Like this is what I love about player cams, because like she has a decision there. That connector is fast to go through one way and then super slow to come back through. So she's gonna wait to check this now. We're gonna go ahead and check Zora with that $800 she has, as well as this connector, this entrance, and we find Eastern. We're diving.
Yeah,
is this a micro?
Never micro. Oh my god.
Never micro dip.
I am tilted. The qualifier race. I micro dipped in the qualifier race and then got punished really hard.
I heard about that.
Is that why you brought it up?
No. I didn't know specifically you. I just know it burned a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go all the way to the pot here, and you know, given the fact that you know you need a key to go all the way to Big Key Chest, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense in Keydrop, I think.
Well, she gets a Hyrule Castle small there. where she could have saved and quit if she were structural Mike, but she is not.
Does Mike? Would he do that in this mode? I
don't know. The first person I ever heard talk about a micro dip was Mike. So I'm making an assumption that he coined it, but.
We're gonna get our last logical check in Eastern. Actually, no, that's not true.
Are you sure about that? Oh,
no,
that's
I'm not.
Big key.
I forgot about Lamp. Lamp will be our last logical check here.
Lamp? Sir, you mean the pot?
I do mean the pot, but we have Lamp. Listen, brain no worky sometimes.
Trust me, I know.
You'll learn.
What are you drinking again? Must be strong.
I mean, do you actually want to know?
I mean, you can share with the chat.
Yeah, I'm drinking Hibiki Suntory whiskey. It's a Japanese whiskey that's delicious.
Oh, the real boots!
Real boots!
That's exciting. So, Eastern, worth doing. This death work gonna take 5 years.
Yeah. Maybe, well, yeah, given where Derity is, she'll probably want to, or she definitely wants to death warp here. Interesting, we're seeing Andy spent his first Skullwoods key to check these.
That's brave.
Yeah,
it's very brazen.
There are, I believe, 5 Skullwoods keys, and you need 2 for the back. So we're gonna get, yeah.
Oh, he's save scumming it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Andy looks like he's got French fries, and he's not sharing with me. I'm driving over right now to get some French fries.
Do it. So Darity's got a lot to think about now. She's got 2 boots entrances. She's got another small key. She's got at least 3 connectors to go through. Yeah, we're likely to... Again, connectors are a little scary at this point. We have no glove. We have no moon pearl. So we have the potential to get locked out wherever we're at. We're seeing Andy getting one of our mystery
connectors.
Here.
Now, Derity using those boots, she did check that first bonk rocks. It was nothing, but those boots are important. When she does go into desert, she will be able to get that book. Unsure if that's going to be valuable, but...
I mean, it's definitely not an entrance that you want to go out of your way to check. And unfortunately, she's going to be... Oh, no. I'm thinking... Well, she's going to be spit out by the rock on the way to desert.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be nice if you already had your book now. But I imagine if we do get that book, we're not going to see that entrance for a while. There's just nothing else in the desert area that's worth checking out.
Well, she's got her Meyer Big now from Super Bonnie. I saw Andy. Was that a chest entrance there?
That was the waterfall fairy. Oh.
Okay, and he's getting Super Bunnied in, so we are going to get a mushroom and some cashola.
Interesting. We do know where Potion Shop is. Logically locked behind Moon Pearl. It's not going to get you Moon Pearl. It's probably on the back burner for a while.
Look, chat, talking about French fries. KFC and fries, that's not a thing. Listen, I'm an old boomer. I need the potato wedges back, all right? Like, you don't understand.
Wait, KFC has fries that aren't potato wedges?
They don't do potato wedges anymore. It's only French fries.
Oh, well, Popeyes makes KFC obsolete anyway, so fight me.
I guess that is true. Well, Popeyes needs to make me a double down. Let's go. Come on.
Oh my god.
Give me a Popeyes double. I'm gonna make one. We're gonna do it.
On stream. I forget what's in the middle of a double down? Is it just because the chicken's the bread, right?
It's like mayo, cheese, and bacon. I ate like 18 of them on video or something like that in the past.
You are.
I don't think Werf was here for that. Oh no, Werf's got lore he needs to catch up on.
Oh no.
All right, so Ganon's Tower and in Swamp Palace are our 5-6 crystals. They will appear probably in chests or on a torch, maybe a freestanding item.
Spicy.
All right, so Derity in desert. All the goodies in desert, and by all of them I mean the one book that we don't know what it leads to. Yeah, it is looking like that entrance could come into play because a lot of our connectors have come up bust so far.
I believe we haven't seen Brothers yet, and I don't know if Derity
That is true, you're right.
I don't know if Derity took Fairy Ascension, just because my attention is split.
She didn't take a Fairy Ascension, no.
She hasn't.
I keep forgetting about Brothers though. I'm an only child, so like, you know, I only think about me and not the brothers.
Yeah, I'd be more likely to check those than to run all the way to desert. We also have the exit, the middle exit here that Andy neglected. Yeah.
We'll call it a tactical skip, but we know it's going to burn him long term.
I'm expecting something on the mountain to show up. I'm expecting one of these connectors to take us to the mountain, and then that to really open the seat up.
Survey says
Not that one.
we figured it out though. And what we didn't figure out, because I didn't mark it, where Desert Right was.
I was hoping you knew that because I missed it twice.
Chat, where was Desert Right? Hell, ooh, Andy getting a sword out of logic with that mushroom turn in.
That is pretty clutch.
This is the one downside of having our tracker for this restream be auto and not a person.
Is that there's no one in chat who can just bail us out?
No, too busy on my French fries.
Oh.
I'm at the Desert Right entrance. Like, how do we get in there? Because they both did it.
It could have been the cave on the way to Eastern. The fairy cave on the way to Eastern. It could have been that.
I trust. Andy gonna be getting all his info.
Just taking a quick stock of what our runners have in terms of keys, in terms of item lists. What is available right now? Obviously, Desert Front.
Mm-hmm.
We can go through Brothers. We can go through Fairy Ascension Cave.
Andy's having second thoughts about this Eastern dip.
I mean, you gotta do it.
You gotta. I mean, as much as he has done, you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the one thing to keep an eye on, I don't know if he would. I don't think he will since he has Lamb. But if he skips that dark room, you know, those were boots. There's a couple HC keys, one small, one large.
It's worth noting, I believe every entrance in Hyrule Castle is Dark World, so that's going to be behind Moon Pearl anyway.
Right.
But I can't imagine that he'll micro dip this. And he's still missing his hook shot also.
Yeah, that's down south. He has not done that. I think he's been putting off some of that, thinking maybe I get a glove to not orphan that one entrance.
It's Mini Moldorm Cave is the entrance that he needs to go to, and he's already run to the dam to go through Bumper Cave. So
sometime. How long has the man been live? I feel like it's a lot. All right, so Derity giving us a new entrance with the Bonk Rock. Ooh, this is our mountain access you were mentioning.
Well, maybe. Actually, yes, it is.
I was about to say, if this doesn't take us to the mountain, this is going to be a brand new and exciting mode that I've never seen.
Co-op.
Suddenly you have to carry this old man for like 5 years.
You have regressive boots in the form of an old man.
Regressive boots. It sounds like something some servers may like talking about. Andy getting his actual boots though, and we are getting 10 arrows from the old man. Spike Cave.
Gross. Well, I'm sure we'll see that at the 2-hour mark when we're looking for CT4.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Derity, the interesting stream to watch right now, having all the new and exciting entrances to see. There's going to be 4 more up here, plus 4 more on the right side of the mountain. Could be anything up here.
Yeah, we'll get the info of what's on Spec Rock, and then, being able to hookshot over. That's a key we're going to have to find. Oh, it's a connector. See, that feels bad. Because now you're like, I'm going to orphan this connector too. That's 2 she's had to leave. Because I assume she's going to go east Death Mountain?
Potentially. I probably would. I have all those entrances right over there, and again, no Moon Pearl, no Glove makes me weigh those a little heavier than connectors, because you don't want to get spit out in the dark world, and you definitely don't want to get spit somewhere out that you're locked. So check all these. Maybe we'll find the other side over here, and we'll be laughing about this.
Yeah, we can laugh at their misfortune constantly.
That's the benefit of being where we're at. All right, I was correct. That is where Desert Ride is. And there's Mini Moldrum Cave.
Mini Moldrum Cave, 5 entire items.
There's Moon Pearl in here.
Is there Moon Pearl in here? Are you ahead of me? Are you just somehow like watching the future?
No, I'm not watching the future.
There's a glove. Ooh. Skull Smith. Oh, both gloves.
Second glove. Okay, well, now we have King's Tomb. Right?
Got one for each hand.
Now we have the Death Mountain Ascent Cave. We've got the Ice Rod, the Rock in the Ice Rod Cave area. We've already seen the M Rock. So that's really, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 entrances? 1, 2, 3? I'm not counting.
Ooh, swamp. And we have a key.
This is a couple checks. This is what, 3 checks? Not bad, since we're already up here, and it's going to be a while to get back. All the way on the east side of the mountain.
For sure. All right, so Andy doing some of this bunny walking.
Bunny walking feels, for some reason, it feels way worse in pseudo boots modes, because man, like, I don't care if I have boots, as long as I'm in the dark world, I'm slow. It just feels bad.
It always feels bad. Now there is an entrance Derity overlooked. Maybe she circles back. It is mitts locked, but she does have the mitts now. She is gonna get that.
Smart.
Okay.
Smarter than me. That's why she's still playing.
That is Meyer. There are a few items in here. 1 key. I'm gonna turn it over to our resident expert on the subject, which is Werfjig, of what is in logic in here at the moment.
With the big key, well, I don't know where we got that big key, so as long as the big key's in
it's logical,
we can get to Fishbone. This was actually an interesting case in Darity's last race against Baja Blood, in which Baja Blood came in here with 2 keys and sort of, okay, Derity,
she's thinking about it.
Yeah, you could see on her face, that was her thinking face. But she was really curious about where she should use this key, because using this key lets you flip the switch. However, if you're on the right side, that's probably the easiest way to get to Fishbone Room, which is in logic again. And that, in Darity's last race against Baja Blood, the Fishbone had the shovel, which led her to Pod Big Key, and the Pod Big Key led her to the only other Skull Small that was available, It really played a huge role in the last race.
Wow.
She was in. So I can't see her skipping.
Fishbone.
Especially given where Meyer is. It's pretty far out of the way.
That's our resident expert, and that's a moon pearl. All right, the seed is now wide open, dude.
Do you still do it?
That's a Meyer key.
Oh, well, now you do. You have the small key.
Yeah.
Now it's
all right. Well, now you beat the dungeon, and you have a really scary Viddy fight, but you just get it over with.
It's really hard to do that without Kane.
Oh, you're right. I saw the Kane on Andy's sign. It's on Desert Ledge, so I just thought we had it. So ignore me.
I missed that. Desert Ledge has Kane. Okay.
It does. Yeah. That's why I thought we had it.
Yeah. We're co-oping this. We're fine.
Yeah, I know the Caneless strats will be fine. All right, so Thieves Town's small there.
And then we're going to see Derity walk to Fishbone. And
hopefully she uses the boots and runs.
I imagine she will.
There we go.
Yeah. I would say, like, given this, Derity seems to have come out to an early lead. But all 4 CT smalls, it kind of feels like, and maybe it's me just being pessimistic, nothing really matters right now. It's all gonna go,
it does. We still need a lot of items before that, so but you're right. I mean, we could be here another 2 hours. You never know. It could be a nasty chain. It could not be. But that fairy ascension cave, I don't know if you noticed, but we're on top of the pyramid, or not the pyramid, the Light World pyramid called the castle.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing up here.
It's true. But Derity going to give us 2 new entrances here in Dark World on the mountain. Saha. We're going to find out it's in Swamp Palace. Okay.
Wasn't there also a red crystal in Swamp Palace?
I believe there was. That's an HC small, Quake, and a pod key. You know, another thing I just thought of, the next time she saves and quits, there's a free item waiting in Sanctuary. 40 minutes in.
True. That is hilarious to me. Oh, baby, but that might be a while because we have 2 more connectors.
Mm-hmm.
And 7 items to get.
That's spicy. All right, chat. So we're going to teach you this. This is Paradox L and R.
Yeah.
L has the desert big key, and then R is trash. Okay, so going up here, this is Paradox 1 through 5.
Through 5. You're sharing all of our co-op strategies of using English.
I still have to learn these things.
Okay, this is for your benefit then.
Yeah, it's better than me typing like P2L.
Okay, yes, please.
So there's 1 crystal on Darity's side. So 3 more, and she'll be able to open the GT entrance when she has access up there. GT small as well.
Okay. And then we're going to see a bomb jump here from Derity.
Got a little... I thought she was going to actually like fall there, but... So Andy doing the slow mountain.
That's an interesting...
Where did that pop out?
That popped out at Dark Sank. That's not really that important, though, because we do have a Skullwoods connector that takes us from Sank to Vu. And we also have the Sank start that takes us to the Skullwoods area. So we don't care about that. We just want to see where the other one goes. We're going to knock both of those off of our list. And we have everything we need to just get out of here. So
yeah, lower one here. Hammer pegs, off we go. Gonna check the hammer house. One of those spicy entrances, but it's just a shop today. So, Village of Outcast.
I'm just wondering what's in that free chest now.
Listen. We'll find out. It's their race. I have to tell myself this a lot of times when I cast these. It's not McDonald's, and I don't get it my way.
Oh, Vanilla Thieves Town.
Oh, tell they're pointing out in chat. Pray for bottom right entrance down here to have nothing because Derity skipped it. This could be what I like to coin as a pivotal moment in one of these seeds.
Yeah, I guess with this being, yeah, Swamp Palace, then, yeah. Huh.
Andy gonna get his basically nothing as well. A shovel. You mentioned that was a pivotal item in the last seed for Derity.
In the last seed
tournament.
it was.
I think it's been long. The PRNG is probably gone.
It's been too long. It's been a week.
So $20 in that first chest, or rather second chest of swamp. Andy gonna get the pot and then get out of here. Did Derity also not do?
I think she skipped chess game.
Chess game house?
Yeah.
We got Sick Kid though. Is it important? It might be.
I mean, yeah, that. Ugh. I guess.
All right, here we go.
You could do Spikecade now. That's gross.
Could. Oh no! It's Hookshot Cave. Oh no.
Well, the good news is that this is a connector, so maybe the exit is somewhere that Darity's about to go into.
Maybe. I'm scared.
Meanwhile, Derity finds the lumberjack drop down, and there is a small key on there, so.
Maybe getting a small key to desert. Gonna need a few of those today.
At least 3. Well.
Oh god, it's the ice rod too. I mean, maybe we don't need that one.
Also, this doesn't. We have to see where this comes out. Oh no.
She's never going back, brother.
Oh no.
It's like never happening. I'm sad.
Given that this is a CT4 hunt, I don't think that will be gone forever. As long as she knows that she didn't go in that entrance, then we're fine.
All right, let me take a peek here. She has an entrance tracker. Oh no, she has that marked as Meyer.
What? Okay, well, I mean, at least it's a dungeon. At least she's gonna walk in there thinking it's Meyer, and she's gonna be corrected. So, you know.
Yeah. So when she just needs to not have, like, I guess, like, I don't know. Well, the Kane's obviously not behind Trinex, so she'll be fine.
We know where the Cane is. I think we'll get that, and like it's not going to be that big of a deal. Wow, vanilla small key.
Incredible.
In Sank.
Did you say vanilla?
Sorry, I didn't say vanilla. It's a key to that dungeon. Listen, you'll.
No, I love it. It's vanilla.
It's not vanilla.
I play rando. I don't play NMG.
I tried playing an NV yesterday, and my live split. It was my first run in a billion years, and my live split crashed when I dropped into Moth, and I said, I'm never playing an MG again.
Incredible.
Moon Pearl for Andy.
Chicken Hut, though. KFC, Popeyes, got $50 for us.
No double downs in here.
Oh, no, there's 4 chickens in there. 5 if you count the one under the pot. So, you know.
You can make a lot of double downs. I'm just saying, it's not already prepped for you. That's why it's fast food. They do all the work.
Better when you make it yourself. Is Andy gonna die? No, okay. I was like, is he gonna go to the what's the room called? Fishbone?
Fishbone. Of course he's gonna go to Fishbone. Of course he's gonna go to Fishbone. Our runners are this far in this tournament. They know what they're doing.
I don't know. I've gotten pretty far in some tournaments in the past where I had no idea what I was doing.
XD, you have to think a little more in xDHunt. There's Keydrop. There's more decisions to make. You have to mark entrances.
Yeah, both these runners are obviously really good. Darity's been around in the community for quite some time now, and she's really solid.
Ooh, we got a bow and ice rod cave that was at the pod entrance.
Yikes.
That's a pretty crappy entrance to go. Meanwhile, Andy is not going to check these two Dark Hole caves. Is going to miss out on Paradox and Saha. Well, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. Because this is just a more efficient way of doing that.
Yeah, so he's going to actually get another entrance. It's trash. He'll get a second one here before he drops down. Oh, it's GT. He's not going to be able to get very far with that one key. He will be able to check a few items here on the left side, but not too many.
Okay. I think for both of our runners combined, that's our second pod key. So, not a whole lot logically available in there. Hey, CT1. Yes.
Counting them down together. Another small key. That's the swamp. That gets us a little further, inching ever so closer.
Just a bit.
The mirror find, though, pretty huge. It's going to make routing a lot smoother.
I missed the mirror showing up. That was in GT.
I'm going to assume so. I missed that too. My food got here, so I'm like stuffing my face. Andy finally sent the French fries.
Hmm.
Pod big. Large. Oh man, Blind's Hut up here too. Like, someone stop this man.
Yeah, missing that entrance for Derity is really it's really punishing right now.
Other bow, a Tower of Hera small. All right, so we're getting Smith here on Darity's side. She's going to opt to save and quit, and we'll go turn that Smith in just south of the house.
Feels bad knowing from Andy's side that he's got mirrors, so that the Smith and everything's going to be a lot faster for him.
I mean, is it though? I mean, turning that in from the house is really not terrible.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Maybe
I shouldn't have started drinking.
It's okay. We only get stronger. All right, what's he? Oh my God, this is the Ice Palace. Like,
Andy
this is like
good
a
thing.
decision moment, bro. You. I mean, I get it, but.
I mean, Andy with 2 small keys. No cane.
No big. Oh, he doesn't have cane. I think he has it because we've seen it. That's not how this works, Dante. Derity gonna get her first sword. We did see this heart container. Andy gonna get it.
Well, now that you have mirror,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, yeah. Maybe you forgot what it was and was double checking it, and since it's there, you might as well grab it. I mean, both of our runners have blue mail, and they're probably sitting at... Actually, I don't know the Rocco Sprite, so I don't know if that's blue mail or not. But at least with Andy, Andy's got blue mail. And
That might have been in GT too.
Yeah, he's got to be comfy. And interesting, getting another key to GT and choosing to
He's going back.
All the way to Render Room, all the way to Ice Armos, probably.
All right, she is going to follow this connector as Andy did, and this will put her on the top of the the castle.
And unfortunately, nothing there of interest.
But 4 items coming for Andy.
Yeah, hopefully for Derity, she finds the need to go back to Meyer before long, so that she can discover that she marked it incorrectly.
You see a small key there to swamp?
Yes, that's 3. I believe that's 1 more before we can complete it.
Mm-hmm. Deeper Andy goes. Got 3 chests coming. 1 here on Bob the Fairy or whatever. Pre-Armos. Gonna be a small key to CT. That's the second one
GT2
that we found between the 2 runners. And Derity gonna be using that glove to go check this abandoned entrance over here. Andy gonna be fighting Armos on ice. NMG strats all gone with his font there.
Terrible.
Can't believe this guy.
So that third swamp small, was that in Rando Room?
Yes, it was. So that's pretty deep logically, right?
Yeah, that's locked behind all 8 GT smalls.
And he is opting for ice now. Derity going to be using the shovel here. Going to get... Oh, that's a big key. Is that ice? No, it's swamp.
Oof. Okay, you know what? Maybe swamp will take her to Hookshot Cave as well. I don't think she can even get there. I'm just full copium mode right now. We need Derity to find her way back up the mountain to Hookshot Cave. Andy has found so much along that path.
$20 in that first chest. All right, Twitch, calm down. Calm down, Twitch. Maybe it's just Discord having issues. But luckily the runners are still up. But our preview that we're watching to commentate over is having a moment.
Yeah, it's gone. I got the stream up, and the stream is still working. The Ice Palace Berry has a GT small, so we're still moving. Catfish was checked. I don't know what was gathered from it. Andy, interestingly, going to hover.
I'm kind of surprised, but also not. Chat saying bombs on Catfish. Oh, look.
Thank you, chat.
Discord has recovered. Thank you, Discord.
Andy not hitting that switch is going to allow him to Complete the dungeon? Question mark. Yeah, with 2 keys and bombos and a sword. He's gonna forget about Freezor chest and you know, have no reaction to that whatsoever.
Well, the Dark Shopping Mall
Thank you.
being explored.
guys.
Got Spiral. Matt with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope your stream went well, dude. Welcome on in, former Pugzer. Small key to Skull Woods there in Spiral. And we'll get to see where Spiral Lower is gonna pop us out. And oh, it's
That's
Desert
okay,
Left.
okay. This is big. This is big for Derity.
It really is.
Yeah. So Derity has the Meyer big. She doesn't really have good equipment. She has a bow. So if she runs out of stuff to do, she's gonna say, you know what? I might as well go to Meyer. I might as well get my Triforce piece.
Why didn't she go through the... Oh, she didn't go through that connector. Do we know where the other end of that connector is?
What was the connector? I missed it.
That was DM Descent.
Ooh, I don't think we've seen it, but admittedly, I have not.
Oh, man. All right, so Andy dropping into Cold Stare. This is not the best equipment for Cold Stare.
Oh, this is going to be a fun fight. Andy has done it on worse, though, famously.
Well, he got like multiple tries at that, so, you know,
Yeah,
that's all on ice.
Yeah, the Cold Stare on ice. This is just making it look easy.
Yeah, nicely done. Gonna get his item, small key, and that is to Meyer. But first Triforce piece out of 8. It's gonna put him in the lead just ever so slightly.
What am
1-0.
Okay, getting a new entrance here from Derity in the form of Ice Palace entrance. And it's it's Castle Tower. We need to be here at some point.
We do.
So that's a good find. It's a little early.
Yeah, should be able to get 2 of the 4 items here. That's a pod small. That'll get us a little deeper.
A little deeper. I think between the runners, that's 3 pod smalls. Which doesn't quite put the back into logic. So it's, you know, not worth running all the way there. And Andy has the knowledge that our big key is on Ether Tablet.
Right.
So, you know, neither runner really inclined to go to pod right now.
All right, Derity, where is your next play? Andy gonna be getting his items out of here. And his first crystal. Make that, I guess, second crystal.
It looks like Derity is going to pod. I don't know exactly where it is, but I think it's here.
Yeah, this is pod.
Okay. So Derity with 3 keys. Back not logically available, but she also hasn't checked Stalfos, which is in logic, and this bridge chest is in logic, so you might as well come in here, do the bow alongside, do the back of pod. There's a lot of good items here.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad play. You know, with Andy dipping Skull Woods, or sorry, not Skull Woods, I'm sorry, Swamp Palace on 3 keys, which is unfortunately 1 less
Then you need.
than you need to finish the dungeon.
Well, he's gonna get the GT big, which is you know exactly what Andy said right there.
I'm a lip reader. He said fun.
Yeah, he did. Chat, what do you think Andy said there? All right, that's a second red crystal, so we can do Pyramid Fairy at some point.
Yeah, and with the 3 smalls and hammer, that does put like these checks in logic. Another check in logic that
When Eastern small, things we'd love to see.
It's fine. We love to see those, but only one of those. We don't want to be forced to go through the big key chest. Unless you can do the... Oh, okay, Andy getting a little greedy here. Gonna go for the...
I mean,
bomb
he
speed.
learned this at SGL. I think he could do it here. We'll see. Is he too high, though? I applaud the greed here. This is bomb spooky. It's a little odd, but if he gets this bomb to do just right, he should be able to cause that switch to flip. He did not.
I don't know if he was too high. I'm not familiar enough with the trick.
I think he
here to know
was
if
too late.
high. He could have been too late. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of doing this, just because it's costing a lot of time and it's doing left side swamp. However, specifically because this is a castle tower key hunt.
Mm-hmm.
This could be time savings down the road.
It could be. Big could be energy. Derity finally doing right side pod. Andy not thinking he got this here because he didn't hear the berry die. Oh, he did get it. All right. Well,
That's it.
He is as surprised as I am. So what this is going to allow him to do, we're going to use diver down after this. We're going to drain
He only
the
has
water.
one more bomb. That's why he's face palming.
Oh no! What's the stun drop? Oh no!
Oh man, this is hilarious.
The poor man.
And he just gives up.
He didn't even go to the back. That's hilarious. I am deceased.
It's fine. The back's not in logic, and he needs another key to finish it anyway. So you just come back when you have the extra key, and then you get your Triforce piece along with it.
Nothing ever has gone wrong.
Nothing ever has gone wrong. Also,
This is incredible. So both runners having their struggles today.
oh my goodness. All right, Derity coming up to Hera. Looks like she's probably going to finish it off. And Andy's climbing GT.
What is this man doing?
Mimics tossing Andy some bombs just to be hilarious.
All right, bottle here, top of hair for Derity. Holdorm incoming. This will be Darity's first Triforce piece. We are going to get an item to add to our collection. A couple things we know won't be.
Do you remember where the GT big was?
Yes, that was in Swamp Palace under a pot.
Oh, okay. Under a pot, that was
That first pot.
The first pot, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't recall exactly where our other swamp smalls are, but I'm sure at least 2 of them were in logic.
Oh, we're getting bow landmos?
Someone had clear mouse.
I don't have, like, no one ever does it. I don't even have the happy Kirby image loaded.
You don't have used bow?
No, I only have used wrong bow.
You have used wrong bow. There we go. There we go.
All right, jokes aside, nice fight.
Yeah.
We are in TR front.
We got 3 smalls. Curious how far we go here, because I believe we found... I don't have it marked on my track. Oh, I do have it marked on my tracker. We know where the big chest is. So I don't see us going past Chain Chomps, and we might not even open this door.
No, I don't think she opens this door. I would not open this door, but that's me.
Yeah, given that we don't have the laser bridge entrance, we probably shouldn't.
Oh, it's a CT small. That's 3.
CT
Brother.
Yo,
Brother,
maybe,
it's only 106.
Potentially, maybe I've been overreacting. Maybe CT4 is going to be just right along the route.
A runner,
Everything's gonna be fine.
a runner in the A Link to the Past rando community overreacting. I've never heard of such a thing.
Yep, it's my specialty and only mine.
All right, so Andy going to be getting 3 items here in Mini Helma room. Mini Helma, which has $20, and then 2 chests. We're going to get a small key, and that is to this dungeon.
Hilarious. All right, so this is where my key logic goes fuzzy, but I believe this is behind lots of keys.
Well, there's a key there in Bonk Rocks on Darity's side. That is glove locked, but available.
We've seen a lot of divergence from our runners so far. Darity's probably... So she's heading back up to the mountain through the only connector that she has to get her there.
Maybe this is good, though. Maybe this pushes her to Meyer. And then she's like, oh, this isn't Meyer. And we have this, like, moment. And at this point, she will get her ice rod. She has Kane already. That's a kind of a interesting connector going through Spiral. So not sure when Andy is going to actually do that.
Unfortunately, this is Old Lady and not Meyer, so...
Well...
Yeah. Big exhale. Okay, but that's a dead end. So, cross Old Lady off that list.
You can hope.
No, we're not going to make it there. Derity, unfortunately, does not have the mirror to continue her route. But finds Harrow Castle. I don't believe we've seen any entrances to that. That's 2 more connectors. One of which could potentially be PR entrance.
Could be, yes.
And this is... I believe this is Fairy Cave? No, this is... Oh, wow. Brain, why do you betray me? We have not seen Fairy Cave.
Okay. Oh, that's a Master Sword. That means we can get the pod big next time we're on the mountain. Which is kind of huge.
I mean, that's essentially a checkbox for another Triforce piece for Andy.
Hyrule Castle right here for Derity.
Derity does have 3 keys and a big key, so she can full clear Hyrule Castle. With the exception of, the back. We might... Well, there's no mirror, so it would be kind of painful. But we might see her take this all the way to Frederick.
I mean, it seems like a smart play. She'll be able to get basically everything, except the back, per se.
Yeah. The problem is that Frederick is in logic, so... I mean, that could be your progression. Like, if you're in Darity's position. So I would hate to go make that play, but it's kind of like... I mean, do you feel comfortable skipping that?
I mean, sometimes I wonder how comfortable people are skipping anything, but we do it anyway.
Oh yeah, you have to train yourself. You know, whenever you skip something, nothing's there. Nothing there. Like the number of times I've watched Gem just be like, there's never anything. There can't possibly be anything at Bombo's tablet. And just watching him leave his go mode there, it's like, you know, you have to have that kind of mentality because most of the time it's going to work out for you. You're just playing the odds.
All right, so we are going to continue. This is going to be the Dark Cross play, as you foretold. Now, Andy's going to be getting his connector info here.
Ooh.
He said fun again.
Yeah. Andy,
he is like, man, look, fun. Every time
happened the time of your life.
Spiral Cave, fun.
I like that.
The good news, though, for all the Andy fans, he is going to not have anything to pull him away from it, and he is going to go fun his way into Spiral Cave.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said the good news. Wait. I mean, he is going to get this cane.
Okay, so hold on a second. You're telling me that both the connectors took it?
No, Derity, no. She just, there was a big key on Frederick and she died because it's the Dark World rats. Brother.
Well, it's fine. Most of the big keys are, like, what big keys does she have available? She doesn't have Thieves Town, she doesn't have Pod.
Andy's struggling too.
At this point, we know that that big key is useful. We know it's not GT. It could be Hera, which would be a little bit of a feels bad for her. But if it's Eastern or if it's Thieves Town, then, you know, that's essentially a dungeon for her.
Yeah.
She's a big key away from completing both of those. So absolutely worth running back here, especially considering how strong these rats are.
I mean, at least she's having a good time. She's laughing about it. I mean, that's what's important here.
I mean, she's not saying fun, but we know she's having it.
Yeah, all right. There's our big key, and it's the Thieves Town, so that's a good one. She is going to need that. Now you can death warp pretty easily.
You know, I'm thinking about this. Andy dropped down. Andy has the drop down to Back of Escape, right?
Yes.
He didn't check Frederick.
Well, maybe he's not smart. Look, it's going to be an interesting league season when that fires up. Like, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Meyer, small here on the bumper lens.
Sorry, in my head, I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, wait, you mean week 1 when it's Keydrop?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's
from the get-go.
That is incoming.
All right, so that's the back of. So this is burned to Andy in the past. This whole like back of luck. Well, fortunately, this entrance is Garbo.
Sorry, what was that? The back of what?
Back of Skull Woods for the left side.
Okay.
So Andy's gonna get his silver arrows momentarily,
which is nice considering that we're a Master Sword.
I'm like, honestly, okay, hear me out. If Derity can get to the mountain soon-ish, she's not in that bad of a spot still. Like, all things considered. Now, she's got some pretty big time sinks with like the GT dive and maybe another swamp dive, but you know, she's still in this.
My concern for her is that she has Meyer available, and it feels like she's putting it off for better equipment. But the better equipment that we've seen, like those silvers, are behind Hookshot. Like you have to follow Hookshot Cave to go through to get those silvers. Like the other sword was that Back of Escape? Or was
It
that...
was. It was back of escape, so you'd have to climb GT, which means you'd have to dive swamp for that.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just... It feels like she's getting a bottlenecked to go do Mire anyway and collect that piece. But she's probably going to exhaust all of her other options before doing it. Because, like understandably, like, that Vidi fight sucks.
Oh, it does. 1000%. It does.
Yeah. Back at Skull Woods here, this is another Triforce piece for Derity. Derity does have the small keys for this.
That's the 4th CT small there in Mimic Cave.
Okay.
All right, Worf. Here's the thing.
Oh, no, that's not the 4th. That's the first one that...
Oh, is it?
That's the first one that Derity found. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm wrong. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, you got me excited because I thought it wasn't going to be a CT4 hunt, but...
Well, I got excited because I was like, okay, I guess, like, you know, the famous, am I in go mode? Like...
Yeah. No, see... Listen, we all know CT4. CT4 is going to be left side swamp. And Andy was just going to have it if he had one more bomb.
It's true. No truer words have ever been spoken.
Ooh.
All right, so setting up this bomb jump here. Oh, she picked that hard up in the air. I'm not sure if that's going to mess with this.
Well, she panicked and moved. I don't know if it does either.
It was the highest one, but I'm not sure. I know that has something to do with it, but I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, it does mess with a lot of bomb jumps when you either spawn a fairy or grab something out of the air.
Yeah, that'll Ancilla.
Oh, Ancilla. It's got to be a particular enemy, I think, for it to have that effect on it, though. I don't know enough about it to keep talking about it, so I'm just going to stop.
It's a good idea. Not many people know when to do that. Red Boomerang there on the give, though. It's okay, War, if you're smarter than you think you are. Oh, that fairy. Clutch right before this fight on low equipment.
Yep. Especially good without a... I held my breath when she dropped, because I didn't know when the last time... Okay.
Fight can get a little hairy.
Yeah, I am deep... If I'm silent, it's because I'm deeply invested in
Oh,
this
yeah,
fight.
it's like, what do we do? It's like everything's tense. It's tense. Moth's coming at you with 3 beams. There's spikes. There's my sword is not long enough. There's a baby hammer. Oh, no.
Fight, okay. Whew.
Perfect. Nicely done.
That fight has the potential to either be... Like, it's so swingy.
Bro, that's hilarious. That's the first time I've seen a crystal be on a boss in this mode.
Nice. Derity taking the lead.
2-1.
Two Triforce pieces.
Can we get an update to the ROM? Like when it says 2-8, can it say 1-4? Just to mess with people, like, you know, fractions and reducing them. Yeah, I didn't think anybody would want that. I'm
sorry,
me.
I've been drinking and it took me way too long to understand what you were talking about.
All right, there's a heart container for Andy. He does not have that big key to Thieves Town.
Yep, we're gonna get a bit of a high five here, except Darity's gonna go all the way to the back and complete this dungeon. She can full clear it. Again, 3 small keys to Hyrule Castle puts that Thieves Town key that she found in Logic. And she has all 3 Thieves Town keys, so this is a no-brainer. Easy boss, full clear dungeon. Let's get out of here. And she's even gonna... So she's not gonna save this for the end.
She could have.
She could have.
Okay, this is another entrance I think she skipped. It's nothing.
Okay, yeah, Yikes. But does her tracker say that she skipped it?
Hang on, I'll find out.
Yes. Well, maybe we just missed it.
Okay, she may have done it.
Yeah, I haven't been watching either runner like a hawk, so...
Yeah, we're not trackers. We're commentators.
We're commentators. We don't do real work. We just sit here and drink and make fun of people and say wrong things.
You forgot singing. We're not going to do that though.
No.
Bombing open the attic here. This is going to be a new check on Andy's side. Going to get the pokey. I guess maybe he gets the... Okay, small key to GT. He is going to get the lava chest.
Yep. And this is, good play. You have the keys for it. Another swamp small. So swamp, Andy, that tick box in his head, that's another piece that he can get.
Yes.
So Darity's on her way to get her third piece. She has Meyer in her back pocket. Andy, however, Andy's got Hera in the back pocket and now Swamp in the back pocket. That could be another thing that... So, Derity found Swamp. I should have been paying attention to where these Swamp keys were, because I keep saying Meyer, 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 but it's possible that she's waiting for a couple more Swamp keys so that she can do Swamp and Meyer at the same time.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Oh, we found Laser Bridge. Andy having a chuckle about it. Was that a swamp key there?
That was a desert key.
Desert key. Okay. I had swamp on the brain. Oh, this dungeon.
Okay.
We love it.
All right. Not going to pay attention to anything right now except for... oh, yes. I'm just trying to see what our runners are looking for. It's harder for me because I've been drinking.
Well, Derity is looking for the blind script, and she is currently on it. Just has to get 3 more hits, and does so. Andy about to get an item, but so is Derity, and that's going to be Triforce piece number 3. She gets a small key. That is to ice. Andy only getting a single rupee. Commanding lead at the moment.
At the moment being the operative phrase.
It is. It is the operative phrase.
If you're a Derity fan, you really wanted to go to Meyer right now.
Like going to Meyer and beating it, that gives you 4. Maybe a swamp key is actually there, which would help her situation.
But she needs 2.
Oh, that's true. Andy, wait, where did Andy get the 4th one? Was it right here?
Actually, I think so. Yeah, I think Andy got his 4th one on the pokey.
I did know Agina. Chat's asking me if I knew Agina wore a green robe. I do. Andy didn't. That's important. At Telethar.
More lore that I'm not familiar with.
All right, so the tracker in Trando. I know you don't use that one, Worth, but
oh yeah, I don't.
When the auto tracking was implemented.
Oh yes, sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
Oh no.
Millipedes and centipedes are not insects. They are actually
Thank you for the bit, Solsky.
related to lobsters, crayfish, and shrimp.
So,
however,
when the auto tracking got implemented by Telethar.
Wait, hold on, I'm learning something.
Are land dwellers. They are typically found in moist habitats or areas with high humidity and are most active at night. Millipedes and centipedes do not carry diseases that affect people, animals,
Thank
or
you, Solsky.
plants.
Thank you, Solsky, for the science lesson.
So, the story is that when you check Saha, but you only check the first 3, it circles Saha to let you know it's not done. It doesn't put the red X on it.
Okay.
And Andy told Telethar, he said, yeah, but the problem is you put it on the wrong guy. You put it on Agina and not on Saha. And Telethar was like, bro, Saha is wearing a yellow robe, not green. And Andy was like,
yes.
oh.
Sprinkle and shower me with your bits.
So Solsky's right.
Andy sucks.
We could talk over this, I don't care.
I'm gonna have to turn TTS off since Solsky's here.
Yeah. Or at least raise the threshold for which it activates.
All right, Andy getting L's here and getting some $20. All right, rest in peace to the TTS. Thank you, Solsky, for the bit. Now all the alerts are off. Andy's YouTube, I apologize. I don't though. Andy on his way to fight Viddy. $1 here for Derity. She's thinking.
All right, show me the bomb spooky here, you coward. Yes. No.
That's the spookiest bomb I've ever seen. It's definitely faster not to bomb spooky there.
I mean,
Unless,
it's not.
unless you're a god at it. You know?
I mean, listen, it's been done.
It's been done.
At least throw a YOLO bomb. Like,
that's fair.
Yeah.
But with Silvers, this is going to be a pretty easy fight. First phase already done.
Although I will say, I don't know if Andy was looking at his arrow count, but it would have been funny just to have a second moment of I am one short.
Well, the good news is that we have found every single dungeon.
Look at that.
I missed that we got a desert big. Andy's got it too, so it's like it's just here.
Yeah, desert
somewhere.
It came kind of early, I think. I think we've had it for a while.
Andy's in swamp. This is going to put him up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
He's catching up.
Derity has the Triforce piece lead, but Andy has the ability to do more. Well, actually, that's not true because he doesn't have his Thieves Down Big yet. Never mind. Ignore me. I just keep thinking like it's sort of a pseudo lead because one of those Triforce pieces is Hera, which you could just do at any time, and it's really quick.
Mm-hmm.
This might be Meyer, by the way. Darity's running.
That would be good.
Going back to the mountain. Like, this is exactly why we have face cams. Derity okay, so the Misery Mire is behind the Mitz rock on East Death Mountain, but Derity has it marked on her tracker as the Far East Cave. So I think she's going to try and go to the Far East Cave right here. No! Wait!
This is...
Okay, does that mean that she knows that she mismarked it?
Maybe? She's making a face, like a confused look.
Okay, maybe she thought that she didn't... Okay, that must be what she did. She must have seen...
She's walking back out. Why'd she walk in the hole then?
I think she wants to, because she's foreseeing a difficult fight, so she's probably trying to get as much health as she can.
Okay.
But additionally, I think this being Meyer surprised her, and so I think she knows now that she mismarked this.
All right, what did she do on her tracker? Did she do anything?
No, there's no updates to her tracker yet.
Okay, so you're keeping tabs on that.
Yeah.
Andy had a fight. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Crystal, Triforce pieces are tied. Whatever. This is going to be a rough fight for Derity, and
it honestly is. I mean, Cape is nice, but you got to keep in mind you can't do the whole thing where you get extra magic or, like, I guess, elongate your magic by like spamming B because we're on Fighter Sword.
Interesting. Okay, she forgot to switch.
That's fine. She's fine. That timer's pretty lenient. It was not as a kid, probably, but it is. You know,
right. We got a refill. A refill is important.
Very important. The extra heart also important.
Andy's over here grabbing his pod big, which is
Probably gonna go to pod after this then.
Yeah, makes sense. It's not a Triforce piece. Like, I think there's enough items there to warrant just going there and just doing it.
Yeah.
There's also like you have the ability to just be like, all right, well, like I can do this whenever I get to it, but there's no rush to get in there because, I mean, you don't need to rush dungeons until you have all 8. But if that's a dense play, then you might as well just go for it and clear that shit out.
Yeah. All right, so Andy finding Hyrule Castle.
3 keys. Andy also with the mirror.
Yeah, he'll go get his big key.
Is he going to remember Frederick? That is important. Frederick,
that's a pivotal moment.
Pivotal.
Because that is what, Thieves Town Big?
That is Thieves Town Big. It might not. It might not be necessary. He might not need Thieves Town Big. That's part of the flexibility that xDHunt offers.
Yeah, he's going. He's going.
He's going. Okay.
If he mirrors in this room, I'll question how we're in, invitational league.
Well, we might have a third contender for who's going to be the anchor for the team.
We're just all equally bad. But no, he is getting the Thieves Town Big.
Will Derity try? Will Derity try the... No.
Oh, Andy's not done any of the front here. He's getting another pod small. Nope. So where if you were in this tournament, hour and a half in, how are you feeling in either runner's shoes?
I feel okay. I think at this point I'm trying to get more Triforce pieces. I'm starting to weigh that more heavily than just random entries that I haven't found. We found every dungeon, and we're still looking for some keys. At this point, I'm just like, let's just collect Triforce pieces. Let's get most of the way there. The reason I'm really not feeling that bad is because I think one of the first few races that I played or practice runs that I did, I distinctly remember being an hour and 25 minutes in and having no Triforce pieces.
Yeah.
And then feeling really bad, and then an hour and 50 minutes in, like walking into the Triforce room. Like the Triforce pieces can come really quickly.
So can Vitreous Eyeballs too. This sorry, but Darity's should be okay. Chat's saying she's got 3 potions. I think she'll be fine, but man, those things hit for a ton. 4 hearts a pop. Yeah. And fighter sword spins.
She's saving. I'd like to see a little more bombs here. Maybe when all the.
That was so rude. She had the same reaction I did. That was no. That lightning came out of nowhere. Okay.
Yeah, you want to use that blue right here.
Use the blue, but like use the magic or the powder too. Not the powder, the cape. Sprinkle powder on Vitreous to see what happens.
The cops show up. But yeah, like I'm not sure how much of a difference it would make. Like the eyeball's moving fast enough that she's able to get double.
She's through it. Yeah, she's gonna be fine here. This is better than dying, 1000%. So nicely done.
Yeah, chat. Blue Cane unfortunately doesn't work with Fighter Sword because Fire Sword slashes don't hurt the small eyeballs, and you're not able to charge up a spin with the Blue Cane. So, cape is necessary in order to do damage there. But yeah. All right, so we're through now. Derity, please. No, it's fine. She must just be. Okay, this is fine. It's not.
No, but see, this is the type of thing that like she did the first time. Now, granted, maybe it's like burned into her memory now, but she's talking to her chat about something.
Yeah, I didn't read her lips there. She's gonna find the GT.
She didn't say fun.
She didn't say fun. No.
But the thing is, diving a dungeon and then getting wrapped up in what you found in the dungeon is kind of what put her in this position to begin with. So I'm hoping that she remembers. She is going to get a 5-6 crystal out of this, though.
Yeah, her face just there
With that GT big. She's like, where's GT?
Yeah, right. Well, you know, that made her think, which, as we all know, thinking is the enemy because it makes you forget
Yes.
what previously you were thinking about. So never think.
She does have the swamp big. Did Andy? Andy doesn't have that.
The swamp big was underneath the shovel, I believe.
That's right.
So Andy does have the shovel, but you know we'll get to see what that is. Maybe it's a sword, and then if it's a sword, then she'll just be mad that she didn't come in here earlier before Viddy. But it could be something nice. It could be, you know, we're still looking for Eastern big.
She's running by it. She's not even going to it. Maybe she's hoping this is a swamp small. Maybe she's gonna bomb Spooky.
No, she's gonna save time by not doing it.
Okay, now she's got blue mail. All right, so Rocco looks different. Purple shirt.
Okay. Great. Additionally, we saw a little bit of an eye roll there. I think she was excited to death warp out of here now that she has blue mail. It's not as exciting.
So that was the green pendant.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, we knew that was here, but we didn't know it was in that chest.
Okay, so I have not been keeping track of pendants, but if you look at Andy's tracker,
He's got two.
He's got the other two.
Oh man, is ped a thing?
Are we still looking for CT4? I think we are. Yeah.
God, I'm so just lost in this. This seed's kind of a mess. Okay, she's going in. Let's see. Reaction? Okay, a little bit of a reaction.
None of those words are fun. That's fine.
Oh no. I've made that face playing rando.
Oh yeah. I mean, who hasn't? It's
I don't know. Maybe I can't imagine anyone who doesn't ever have a face cam. I just assume they always look like their profile picture. So if it's a static image, that's the face they just always make, no matter what item they pull. Like your profile picture, I just assumed that's exactly the face you made every time you played rando.
Always confident.
Easy.
No. And then we'll get another face reveal here. Well,
and she's pulling up the top, and then she's going to be getting a GT. So
yeah. So like this is,
man.
Oh man, I think the big thing that she's going to see is when she pulls mirror, that's when she's gonna
that is when it kind of. Gosh, she does have more keys though. I don't think that's really gonna do much unless she decides to sequence break right side here.
Oh man,
which is a possibility. Andy doing a dance in front of that chest, shaking his head back and forth.
That was almost tile room, which you know we still haven't seen from either runner, I believe.
I don't know if I'm in her shoes. Like getting this mirror this late, I would do it. I would so do it.
I mean, she hasn't gotten the mirror. She hasn't gotten the mirror yet. I think
yeah, when she gets it, I'm saying that's what I would do because at that point in my head, I am sunk.
At some point, wherever this mirror is, because we're good comms and we definitely remember everything.
Holy moly! Roz gifting 12 months. Tier 1 to Emo. Thank you so much, Emo. Enjoy the emotes. I'm sorry, I'll have to make a chicken emote for you, Emo. There's the mirror for Derity. She not looking too happy about it, but Andy.
No, what are you doing? You missed it.
Did she miss a chest?
She did skip a chest.
Oh no, dude.
This is the tilt.
Ah.
I don't think that. I'm not sure if there's anything important in there. That's fun.
What was that?
That was the Eastern Palace big key.
Oh no. Oh no. There's so many things happening at one time.
Yeah. So the number of keys actually making a difference here because Andy skipped that in order to come back here and kill Ice Armos. And I don't know when. I don't know if it's on Andy's mind. It is important. It is important.
She skipped the chest with the sword. No, the sword is actually in back of escape.
Wait.
I think. I thought it was in back of escape.
You know, I did too, but then I think that
That is true.
Andy had
oh
Master
my
Sword.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, Hamza, I think you might be right. You know what? Take the wheel, Dante. I'm gonna VOD dive.
No, chat's correcting. If I take the wheel, it's just gonna be Monka steer or Monka I'm just gonna be flipping over, making left turns.
Take the wheel.
All right, Andy getting another swamp key, so he will be able to clear that dungeon. He's already done it, but he can really clear it now. You know, he could do left side.
Your ass to get some chicken. Hell yeah. I admittedly did have Popeyes for lunch today. So.
Oh, another sword! What did Derity just get in that big chest? Was it important?
I missed it. Take the wheel! I'm VOD diving again.
This music is too intense. It was a swamp small.
Okay, that's big. So Derity could just jump down and finish swamp.
She could, yes, absolutely, and she could, I think, full clear it.
Yeah. She has the power. So that's 5. Actually, looking at what Derity has, that's 6 Triforce pieces. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Like, she's still in a decent spot. The problem is that she's not going to be able to get... So that second sword Andy found, or the third one, I should say, the Tempered, is behind a Master Sword.
Oh, you're right. Ooh. Not like this. I'm actually doing that with my hands.
All right, we're walking back in.
But that's fine, because that's... The sword is not... We established the sword's not in DM room.
Yes.
So, you know, there's still a chance that she climbs, but... I have to see what's in that chest that she skipped. Take the wheel. I will say this. I don't know what it is I'm doing, but
We're going into GT.
Okay.
The GT entrance. This is my favorite house.
Absolutely nothing. I keep jumping backwards in time in Andy's VOD, and every single time I do, he is face palming. So if you had a question on how the runners are feeling, it's probably a lot of that.
Okay, so she's seeing now that that's... gosh, she could have just blindfolded. Oh, no. Well, she couldn't have blindfolded it. It's back of escape, so she's okay. I don't think that was anything important that she left.
Well, I can tell you what she left. She left the blue pendant. So long as nothing is on Ped, we're fine. But, you know, at this point, nothing's on Ped. It's fine. Nothing's on Ped.
Okay, all right.
Certainly not CT4. And Andy's going to lose time checking it. Count it.
Both runners are just doing such erratic things in some regard. I don't even know how to talk about this. Andy's got 5 though, so I guess he could get 6 by beating... He's already beaten Pod. He just did that. I'm looking at the tracker all wrong. It's all gone wrong.
Yeah, hair is available for Andy, and Skullwoods, when he finds it, is available, which he's probably about to find it now. Like, if I were Andy, I'm probably going straight up, checking this Dark Lumberjack entrance. Or, no, this is right. Because he's got a couple more entrances. He's got King's Tomb, question mark? I'm not sure if we've seen that. Graveyard Ledge. And he gets the knowledge that Paradox gets out there. But at some point, when he finds Dark Lumberjack and sees that that's a completable Triforce piece, he can just mirror and then do Terra there. Unfortunately, that's not the end. I don't think. Oh, there's the other end of Brothers. We can
Brothers.
finally mark that off my list.
I've given up on the entrance tracker at this point.
Oh, me too. But I had a separate list where I was marking all of the.
Yo, give me an X99, Andy. Come on. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Andy didn't do left side swamp, right?
If you'll remember, if we go back to the tape, Andy successfully pulled off a bomb spooky to give him the ability to go to the left, but then no longer had any bombs.
No, I didn't know when he went back in to beat swamp if he did it.
I don't think he had the keys to.
Okay. He does now.
Sorry, I'm so excited to just shit on him for not.
Yeah. Question in chat, where's Ice Palace? Right here. It is, if you mirror the bottom TR entrance there, coming out of the old lady connector, or the elder connector, I should say. Take you right to it.
Yeah. Also, you know what's fun is Derity has the big key to ice, so she gets to check the ice big. But then also, there's a chance that she kills the Freezors and checks that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that we didn't get to see that.
Skipping, man, in a castle tower key hunt, skipping any check is gonna weigh on. It would weigh on me. I don't know how much mental damage it's gonna do to our runners, but Derity gonna have a much smoother Ice Palace because of that cane.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Did Andy... Wait, did he do right side? Of ice? I'm assuming he did.
I don't think he did because he didn't have the small key.
Ah.
He used his 2 small keys to go through the normal way.
I know he didn't have the big, which...
Yeah.
They both have now.
He went to... he did everything he could on 2 ice smalls. So he went through, he did the IPBJ, he forgot, he missed the Freezor chest, didn't have the big key. Right, good memory from Derity to come back up and get the Bari this way. But yeah, he went all the way to Ice Tea.
Yeah, and in chat saying he doesn't look like he missed that much, and that seems to be the case.
I mean, in a way, you didn't miss much, but if it comes to the point where we have, 9 out of 8 Triforce pieces and we're still looking for CT4, Derity can get a lot of time back just from Andy coming back here to ice. So I think, in particular, because we don't know where that last CT key is, this is still anyone's race.
You're not wrong. Andy going in the front now. He's gonna get his Pokey Zero, if you're familiar with the speedrun item, and then forgot about this was a small key to CT.
I am not familiar with the speedrun. I just played one and didn't make it that far.
Incredible. All right, so Andy not gonna go any further on those keys. Gonna head on down. All right, Freezor chest. This is a pivotal moment. What's in the Freezor chest? As the Freezors pass away, we see $20. Diving down, we have a big chest. It is $20 more. Honestly, if my opponent skipped $40 real and I got it, I would be very happy. But considering it's video game money, I'm not that thrilled. Darity's not thrilled either. Andy looks like he's had it with this video game. That is a man who looks like He wants to play map rando. Skull big, 10 arrows. But I do, Andy thinking hard. Smith chain could be something we've seen Smith, but we haven't seen purple chest.
Yeah, that's right. Derity checked Smith a very long time ago.
I like that he's saving some kind of portal here.
I need a reminder on where our CT keys are.
All right, so Andy using the shovel. This is going to be his swamp big. Yeah, that is a man who is over this video game. But here we go with Cold Stare. Pretty much same equipment. I think Andy did this on, except with did he have blue mail at this point? I don't know.
I don't think he did.
She's on red mail? Yeah.
This is, with red mail hammer.
Yeah, not too scary. Just a little slow, depending on how the puffs cooperate. But Andy gonna get his small key of pod from the Smiths. All right, so chat's saying if we need ped, this game is over. I mean, not really. There's a whole lot that Andy has not, or Andy could do before Swamp. Additionally, with the ability to item track now automatically in dungeons, Derity could realize that she skipped something in GT.
I'm not sure how the item tracking works for xDHunt. I'm not sure if the setting actually has the correct number.
Oh, then maybe that is okay.
But for GT, maybe I haven't looked at the preset yet or the setting for xDHunt in a while, but I think I remember it having one less item that was actually in the dungeon because of prize shuffle. But I mean, if it's GT, it's just going to be, there's items in here.
Nice double there off the wall, and gets the fight done. So that is going to be piece number 5 for Derity. Andy turning in purple chest for 3 entire bombs. Bombo's tablet. It's a new check for us. It's a small key. Is it CT4? It's not. It's DP3.
Have we found the back of desert yet?
I haven't seen the back of desert.
Okay, so we've seen most of all the dungeons. But...
Or if you know what else we haven't seen?
No.
The Mire area.
That's true. I don't have any listed connectors that we haven't followed, so it's possible that it's logically flute locked.
Incredible. Okay.
My tracking has also been.
We forgot there's a small key here. Not CT4, but it's DP4.
Okay, but that's I see that as 2 checks.
I do too.
And it was actually really close to where Andy was already. Actually, Desert Right is on the way to Eastern Palace, so. Okay, this is really interesting. Andy's gonna find his castle tower here. What if one of these keys is vanilla?
Dude, it's plausible.
If one is vanilla, then it probably is over, right? Andy still has hair to do.
I would say if it is, that's gonna pretty much be GG. But he'll be able to get all 4 items in here, but unless he gets a CT key, he will not be able to beat the dungeon yet. But he now knows where it is, and according to people in chat, knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle. Oh, GT. And it wouldn't necessarily be GG's because Andy doesn't have the ability to get a 7th Triforce piece. He doesn't have the Eastern Palace big. We don't know where the back of desert is, and we don't have the TR big. So
I mean, at this point, back of desert is going to be Meyer area. Is kind of what I'm assuming.
yeah, which would mean that we need to find Flute.
That's a big. It's for Hera. That means he can do the big chest.
Yeah, he gets rewarded for putting that off.
Circle of Pots, last chance. Throwing a boomerang to get a boomerang. Andy's out of here. Meanwhile, Derity with the silver is going to take down Argus. Get that heart container. That's number 6.
Yeah, for the time we're tied at 6 apiece.
Where is Andy going? Sir, this is not on the route. I guess it's on the route. Thanks for the giant emote. Emote. Is this the ped? Is this a ped check? Did we? Oh no, we're gonna go run and beat Hera.
Yeah,
I was about to say, brother.
This is curious. This is a check that we might not see from Derity ever. So, really curious what's in this Hera big.
Do you think Andy gets embarrassed when he loses races at GDQ? Sorry if this offends anyone, I just thought it was a funny thing.
It's coming from Andy's audio, by the way.
I had to look at our chat.
Andy failing at bomb jumping and being nervous. I just want to see it for a few laughs.
All right, so nothing in Hera big. That's a little bit of a bailout
a bunch during
for
the race?
Derity.
Haha, I'm just curious for laughs. Haha, I wish I got to smell it.
Derity gonna check left side swamp. It's tough for Derity because she's given where the swords are, she's pretty far behind on that front. Because she still needs to, if she wants a sword, she either needs to find Howell Castle Fort on the back, or she has to climb all the way and drop.
Yeah. Thank you for making that happen for us, Dump Chess. That was perfect.
Do you think Andy has ever experienced an Andy-esque joke?
Okay, well,
Interesting.
Derity has the option to go all the way back through Howell Castle.
She can. And I don't think she's missing anything on the climb.
Yeah, not that I can recall.
Like, I think there was a small key, but I think it was one of those optional ones.
Yeah, maybe to Meyer or something.
This is really where you want to be able to utilize the knock knock feature. Like, I wish it was totally legal and okay to just like collab with Andy real quick and be like, all right, so tell us how you're feeling. This is the runner interview.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, chat pointing out here, Andy did leave Hera basement.
Oh, I didn't notice that he had the key.
Yeah, if we could do mid-race interviews, real talk, I would get like a third comm, or either let someone else commentate the race, and then when we do mid-race interviews, I'm the guy who just talks to them. I'm with Andy on the sidelines. All right, Derity, you're climbing GT. Tell us how you feel about it.
I mean, who feels good climbing GT?
I mean, I do if it's like a open 7-7, but I would not feel good playing open 7-7.
Yeah, that being fair. Yeah, if I'm playing open 7-7, I'm climbing GT. I'm just like, when's my opponent gonna finish?
Yeah. All right, so we're climbing GT. We've seen this, and Andy's going into ice. We've seen this. If you want to go give Andy some money, you could donate some bits on his channel and say something really stupid. We'd hear it unless he turned it off. Andy getting his Meyer small.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dante, it's Sandy. Back in the day, they used to call me Big Dookie. It wasn't because of my massive diaper dumpers, it was because of a giant candy bar I ate once. Make no mistake though, I do be taking massive dookie dumpers, and that's the bottom line because Big Dookie said so.
Oh no. That's incredible.
Hell yeah.
Emo really adding to some flavor. Okay, Derity in the gauntlet, having a little bit of difficulty, but is going to get through.
Yeah.
G4 into G5. She's got powder. This would be a good time to use that.
Trying to think right now. Andy has desert right side to do.
He does.
But other than that, I'm struggling to think of what is good. What is a good option?
I mean, right side desert is like the only option that seems good or left between the two of them.
I also just noticed that Andy has all 8 GT smalls.
He does.
So,
I mean, just
like,
sequence break right side, brother.
Well, you can sequence break right side. You can also open the map chest and get your Eastern big key. That would give him his 8th Triforce piece.
Yeah, and then he can search for CT4 for forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it would cause him to just be so mad at this format.
You know what? I've been having so much fun. I just realized that we're over the 2-hour mark.
Oh, we are at 2:02. Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, at this point, you know, if you've
At this point, both of them are like, when are you gonna finish?
yeah, if you paid attention to this tournament, you've seen there's a lot of, you know, I think the fastest time I've seen was like a 1:37.
Mm-hmm.
So around now, you are thinking like, when are people going to be done? That said, it is a Ganon through Castle Tower seed, so you know, maybe our runners are.
Oh no! Oh no! So this is another option. Andy going to be able to go out TR here. I thought she mirrored, but no, she mapped.
Oh.
I got like Omega concern.
I thought you were oh-knowing because of the fall.
Well, no, I saw the fall, but I was oh-knowing the fall, but I oh-knowed again when she hit the map. All right, that's just Hotel Mario.
All right.
He is going to GT.
Does Andy remember that he left the map chest? We're not sure yet.
I think we're just going to call that chest dump chest now.
Dump chest.
Yeah, that's the dump chest.
Okay. Cool.
It spawned. Oh, that's because dump chest was the one who gave us the initial TTS that started it all in the last 10-15 minutes. All right, so Mini or Moldorm the second down.
I also don't think we saw this check from Derity.
We didn't. She has not done.
She thought about it. She opened the pot, or she lifted the pot and exposed the switch, and then opted to go left side instead. Oh my god!
Fun! Are you funning me?
Oh, that is tragic. All right, well, I mean, Darity's gonna get her sword. Like,
Yeah, I know, but dude, the trajectory of this would be very different right now, I think, by a lot. Because she would already have that pod big.
she would have the pod big. It really
she
just
would-
depends on where CT4 is, because I mean,
I know, like
Listen, she
we're
has-
back to CT4 race.
yeah. And you know, given CT4 race, like of course, like she had the option to. It would have been faster to just go through the back of Hyrule Castle, but there's all those checks that you had to do on the GT climb. You had to knock those out just in case of the CT key up there. Okay.
The eye roll as she
roll,
gets
yeah.
it. All right, 4 chests for Andy and a 5th one with the pot. $25. Make it $325. A crystal.
Yeah, and one more check back here because it is Keydrop.
Another crystal. Do we have all 7? No, we have 6. We have 6 at the 7. He's going left, Worf.
Okay, so we're gonna get
So
our
this-
Eastern big.
Yeah, like the other thing to consider is Derity has not gone and cleared Eastern. She knows where it is. She has both smalls. Andy also has both smalls. So once he gets this, I mean, like, he's gonna have what, 3 more items to get in Eastern? 4? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. The reaction? Little eyebrow raise and then a stinky smell face. He's also got to do big
Okay,
chest.
so this is interesting too because now Derity has 3 smalls for desert. She knows that if she just finds that
That's true.
that entrance, then that is a faster dungeon than both Eastern or Pod. Of course, you're gonna do Eastern here because that's gonna be your 7th Triforce piece. But she has the ability to climb the mountain, go all the way up there, get the big key, and get her 8th Triforce piece that way. But if she's greedy, she can say, hey, I'm going to check every entrance that I have available, and maybe I'll find back a desert.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be a faster final Triforce piece.
I know we've dipped. So chat's saying, reminding me that we've dipped Eastern. I know we've dipped it. I'm saying if we go back to it, it's 4 items for both of them, which we'll get to see. 5 if you count, you know, the Triforce piece that comes as the dungeon prize. So this means there's more items to find. We could seriously get our flute here or CT4.
There it is. T4. So that's going to be Andy's go mode. So I think at this point it's, I think this is, and Andy's going there right now.
Oh, baby. Come on, sword 5 right here on this Igor to get
Sword 5.
get Derity like the Super Saiyan sword or something to. Yeah, I know there's a lot of what ifs you could say, but like, given Darity's position and the pitfall of not going through that connector, you know, and not having mirror for as long as she, you know, went through that, I mean, she's done really well. Like, she's in a position where she could be done soon as well. It's just Andy's gonna, you know, be done sooner based off the keys that he has.
I mean, if CT4 was just a little bit deeper in the well, then
Yeah,
like, it's an open race still. It just needed to be buried just
not the real
more.
well, but like
Yeah.
the theoretical one.
All right. Andy having no reaction to being in go mode.
I mean, this is technically her go mode too, because she's gonna go get the pod big. She knows where it's at.
Yeah. Right now, you can see her kind of moving stuff with her fingers. She's probably thinking about what's the best connector to get her way up the mountain from here. Yeah, unfortunately, she sees the line.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and beat Aga Tower. maybe gets another sword through here, but unfortunately we know that is not going to be the case.
Yeah.
All right, Triforce piece number 8. Just a CT climb, fighting Aga. And then a Ganon fight.
Ooh. It's been a good race.
It really has. You know, there's been a lot of things happening.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference here was because at first it wasn't that big of a deal that Derity missed the entrance to the hook shot, but then that led to mirror, and that led to the other sword, and like it just led to a lot of things that you really would have wanted to have a lot earlier, and that gave Andy a really big advantage. But even given all those things, just it's a close race.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Fire Rod not showing up. That's kind of funny. I like face cams as well because I like watching the runners as they make transitions, just to see if they have the race room up on a separate monitor, just to see like if they're constantly just kind of eyes darting, like is my opponent done yet? Is my opponent done yet? Is my opponent done yet? Like if I'm Andy, I'm not feeling great because like there wasn't really a Castle Tower key that was buried, and you're 2 hours and 11 minutes in, so like. I honestly have no idea how he's feeling about it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be feeling good in either one of them shoes at this stage. That's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them here in the Aga fight.
I will say this, it is a little bit unfortunate that we don't have the backup desert, because that would have made things really interesting. Right now, the path for victory is kind of the same for both runners, but adding that extra, just the option of either doing TR or desert, which are two of the faster dungeons in this mode. Pardon me. Two of the faster dungeons in this mode, provided you have entrance to the back of TR. So, you know, as a seed, I'd rate this like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, like the Castle Tower keys could have been worse. So we'll thank the rando gods for that. But
all right, so that is Aga done.
It still gets the 3 out of 10. It gets points for Castle Tower keys not being completely buried.
Yeah, for sure.
xDHunt is not a league setting this year. We're gonna.
It is not.
Cross hunt. Oh, no, it's boss hunt.
Boss hunt. It has the prize shuffle, but that's about it.
Yeah. There's also going to be co-op 80 KDB, which is not entrance, but it uses the Keydrop aspect of xDHunt as well. Alright, Andy with the gold sword just going to be cruising through this fight. Gold sword silvers, red mail, 16 hearts. Bruh. but no fire rod. You're gonna have to walk your ass to that torch.
Yeah. Into phase 3, close to phase 4. Just a couple of silvers. Don't get hit by a fire bat.
Yeah, how many Ganon falls do you think? All right, and that'll do it. GG's for Andy in chat.
And get your GGs in chat for for Andy. Gonna be finishing in first place.
GG.
Let's see. Where's the race room? Derity has opted to forfeit. So get your GGs in chat for Derity as well. We'll see if we can get them in here for an interview. All right, where is the invite to this server? I don't even know where I am, brother. All right, we're joined by Andy, today's winner, and hold tight. And we have Derity joining as well. GG's.
Hello, GG's.
No, GG's.
Well,
This is a weird one.
This was something.
I felt like I was on Death Mountain for 30 minutes straight.
Yep.
But yeah, this was it was really weird. Like getting hook shot before going up there, like literally right before going up there, and then mire into swamp, into hookshot cave, into GT, into Ice Palace. I was like, do I just do all of this? Oh man.
A lot of double dipping both sides of this. You know, just kind of overall, like I don't even know what a good route for this seed is. Like in hindsight, like this was just a big piece of dog doo doo. One of the biggest things though, so Derity, the mismark, I'm assuming based off what we saw on your tracker for Hookshot Cave and where Meyer was.
Yeah.
Did you have any inclination that like that something like that had happened, or did it just kind of catch you off guard when you went back up to the middle entrance and saw Meyer?
Yep, 100%. I was like, well, what's this dungeon? Like, why do I have two pinks? I knew Swamp was up there. And then I picked up the rock. I saw Meyer. I was like, oh, crap. That's not what I needed to see. Yeah. So it was definitely a mismark. So, yay.
I mean, all things considered, like, this was really close. Like, we kind of thought you maybe sunk for a little while after that. And then it looked really good because you were able to get that cane because you were the first one to that. And we were thinking, okay, maybe that pushes her back to Meyer. And then she walks into the wrong entrance and it's not Meyer. And then she finds that other piece. Unfortunately, you didn't get to go back to Meyer for quite some time. That's quite the journey with the way these connectors panned out.
Yeah, well, and I'm a baby. Like, honestly, I was putting it off as long as I could because I wanted better equipment. And, you know, that was a pretty horrible, vitreous fight. So, yeah, that was part of it. Connectors were rough. Equipment was rough. And, yeah, I definitely did my mountain half an hour situation. I'm sure later than Andy, but
Yeah.
we got there.
Yeah, it was just really unfortunate that all that better equipment that you were looking for was just behind that hookshot cave connector, because that took you to silvers, that took you to GT, which had the ability to get your master sword. Yeah, it was just rough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. All things considered, I was surprised it was going on as long as it was, right? Because I was just, I don't know, in Mimics, making my way back to Helma. I was like, oh, okay, I was almost done. 5 minutes left, maybe. So.
Did you think you were in for a ride when you saw where Ganon was?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude,
you want
every
to see that on
time.
Keydrop? Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, to be fair, Andy warned that he rolls some really fun ones, so this one delivered.
Andy sounds like Twitch chat. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, considering where Ganon was, those GT keys weren't, or sorry, the CT keys weren't too far out of the way.
thank God.
Yeah.
Because you guys had what? Did you get? Derity did left side swamp. Andy failed counting bombs.
Yep.
He did Bob Spooky, but then he didn't have enough to do Diver Down to.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was funny. I was like, I'm fine. I just need I need one to place the switch, and I forgot I didn't have like Samari or anything yet. And I was like, oh, well, guess we're not coming back here. My ideal situation was to come back and like clean up Ice Swamp GT like all together, which is what I was gonna end up doing because we ended up pulling Ice and Swamp bigs at some point. Then when I got the Eastern Big in GT, I was like, okay, well, see you later, Swamp, I guess. Hope it's not here because it takes me like 8 minutes to get back. But yeah, this is a fun one. Getting that mushroom sword kind of early felt pretty nice. I guess. I don't know. Going through Mire with hammer is not too bad, but
You sequence broke that pretty early. That was both of you's first sword, but man, so Derity, like Andy got that master sword from climbing GT, and then there was a moment when you were in GT. It looked like you considered to go right and do. Was that a worry about keys? I'm bad at the keys thing, or was that just I don't want to invest this time?
Yeah, it was. I don't want to sequence break the right side. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I can do it. But it just didn't seem right. I guess I don't know.
We were kind of like, okay, hey, we left the mirror. Let's maybe go for it. When you didn't, we're like, all right, well, we'll see what she does. Andy later did that chest. It was a sword, and then me and Worf were crying on your behalf.
Specifically Tyler Room. Tyler Room was.
oh yeah, Tyler Room was my gold sword for me.
Gold sword. Oh my gosh. Master sword was like my go mode.
Kind of was, yeah. The worst part, the part that had us worried.
Oh,
like,
so you didn't get the tempered in Pod Big either, I guess.
No, because she didn't have a master to get the pod big off the ether
Oh
tent.
my god. Oh man.
It was
Yeah, I was like
awful.
red mail, mirror shield, gold sword, silver arrows.
What a dream. I was like green mail fighter sword almost the entire time.
Man.
I mean, fortunately, there's not a world in which you get that sword and then not climb, because you're still looking for Castle Tower 4, right?
Yes.
So, like, ultimately, it just made things a little more painful, but I mean, it would have been nice to have, but I don't think it would have sped things along too much, because, I mean, in that situation, you got to climb.
Yeah, climbing when I got there was like a no-brainer because it opened up back of escape too. Because I think I had like 2 Hyrule Castle smalls when I went to climb.
I think you might have had 3.
Maybe I had just found the 3rd.
Derity had just found the 4th, though, and I don't remember where that was. But I remember seeing that, and, streamer or commentator brain being like, I know where everything is. It's like, oh yeah, just skip the climb and run through the back and get your sword. But again, doesn't make sense when you're looking for Castle Tower smalls. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only thing I didn't do Hera Basement. I never went back into Desert. And then Left Side Swamp were pretty much like the only things I didn't do.
Yeah, unfortunately, about as linear as an xDHunt that you could see, in that like you had access, you had to look around for a lot of things, but Flute never showed up. We never saw Mire, we never saw Fire Rod, and we never saw Backup Desert, right?
Yeah, I
True.
never found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it had to be Meyer area or checkerboard or something.
so both TR and Desert were off the table. So you were kind of pigeonholed into completing the same dungeons and finding all 4 Castle Tower small keys and completing Castle Tower. Yeah, just not a whole lot of wiggle room in terms of routing here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've said a lot of wrong things, and I've never been more wrong. When the mitt showed up right after the glove, and I said this seed is wide open, and then it was just a breadcrumb trail the rest of the time.
Mitts! Oh my god! We can go into King's Tune.
Yep.
Lord.
I said a lot of wrong things as well.
No, I mean, yeah. Well, we did. I mean, you were drinking. I was just me.
Yeah, did
no-
you guys also enjoy me? There was I don't know how a stink bug got in my office, but there was a stink bug flying around while I was going through Ice Palace, and I just completely skipped Freezors, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm never coming back for that.
See, both of you have had things like that, so I don't know. Derity skipped the bottom right chest of DM room in GT.
Oh god.
I did.
Yeah.
All right.
So, in commentator brain, we're just theory crafting what that could be, and I checked the VOD, and that was it was a pendant. So it's like, okay, well now pedestals in play.
Yeah, and then that was after she had gone into swamp to get the green pendant out of the big chest, and Andy didn't have the big and had already cleared swamp. So if we needed ped, we were just like, dude, this is gonna be forever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I didn't see what the credits said about Ped. I never checked it.
Chats in my chat said it was a TR big. So
Oh god.
Yeah. That's... Oh, actually, that could have been fun. Oh no, we don't have the TR, or we don't have the Fire Rod.
That would have opened the big chest.
Dang.
Yeah, I wonder where this flute was. I didn't do anything in Eastern after the big chest.
neither
So-
did Derity. She was there right before you, and when she pulled CT4, we got excited, and then we were like, "Oh, this is over now, probably," because Andy's on his way.
Yeah.
He's on his way with more swords.
Oh.
And,
Well-
and pod completed.
Well, big GGs to both of you. Both of you have made it pretty far in this tournament. Losers round 5 is quite a long path. So congrats, Derity, on your run.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Andy, you
GGs.
gotta play Jammo.
Ooh.
Jamo.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have ever raced Jamo before.
He's a
So,
gamer.
he is. If I'm looking at the bracket, he's ranked higher than Andy. So chat, I think
Yep.
Andy's cooked.
Yeah. Yeah. The super tightly strung do this one seed and we'll seed you accordingly ranking system.
Which, don't even get me started on micro dipping. Because if you micro dip that qual seed, you're fucked.
God. The one thing Structural Mike did that was bad for the rando community was introduce micro dipping.
Yeah, I brought it up when Derity first got into Eastern, and Worf thought I was actually like throwing him under the bus because he did it in the qualifier too.
I usually, like, when I'm practicing, I'll micro dip for the memes, but I think I had basically nothing left by the time I found Eastern so early. So I was like, this is gonna be like Pearl or Flute. We didn't even have a glove at that point. I was surprised that boots led to everything. Yeah, this was an interesting one. I don't know how I played. I played well enough.
Yes, you did.
But yeah, this was fun. GG's, Derity.
GG's. Good luck next.
I will need it.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
thanks for coming, boys.
Of course.
happy to do it.
Thank you.
GG's to both of you guys again. Thanks for letting us cast it. Always a good time. Worf, was a pleasure, man.
Yeah, I had a good time.
We learned
Sorry.
a few things
Yeah,
about millipedes and centipedes, thanks to Solsky.
yeah, mostly.
Oh,
Mostly
thanks,
that.
Solsky.
Thanks for the bit.
Yeah, that one bit. That's gonna do it for us, though. I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys. We'll be back hopefully for another restream real soon.
Bye.